watching KWQC TV, making a difference in the Quad Cities. Live from the Quad Cities, with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel, this is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, we continue our holiday gift guide with Bags by Becky Mack, a local creator with a lot to offer.
And Buff City Soaps is here with a variety of options for gifts or for yourself. We'll learn more about these plant-based products and how they are made without harmful chemicals.
And later, Blue House Dry Goods has everything you need for your next holiday gathering or a quiet night at home. Take a look at their blends for drinks, dips, seasonings, and cookies. You're watching Quad Cities Live. Happy Friday. It is November 15th. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Morgan Otier.
I'm Kyle Keel, and if you haven't quite gotten your Thanksgiving meal plans nailed down, well, how about picking it up from Meal to Go at the Machine Shed?
Yeah.
As always, Chef Jeff Grunder is joining us from the Machine Shed to share this convenient way to get a holiday meal, and we're also going to do a little cooking here.
Yeah, so this meal is it's set up to be for 4 people.
Yeah.
And so it's turkey, and then you get to pick 4 sides. And obviously I brought some of the ones that are most popular, sage dressing.
to most people.
Did I make a noise?
We're laughing because, as everyone knows, I don't do stuffing. It's not my favorite.
Oh, I love it. Green bean casserole, mashed potatoes. I love it all.
Yep, gravy. And then I'm going to make a sweet potato casserole while you guys also make one of our pies.
We got the gloves.
So
get the gloves
you can
on.
go ahead. I'm going to go ahead, Morgan, I'm going to crack a couple eggs into here for you.
Okay.
And you're going to go ahead and whisk the eggs up.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is add that sugar that's right there in front of you. Then, Kyle, you can add that in while Morgan stirs those. And I'm going to add just a couple tablespoons of melted butter.
Butter.
Okay? So you guys go ahead and keep rolling there. And then basically as you see it there, all those ingredients just go right in. So you want to kind of cream this together, Morgan, and kind of get it, you'll almost see it lighten in color. Okay, so you can just whisk it really well. And then, Kyle, then you can just go ahead, you've got vanilla there in front of you, which is the small one, I'm going to add in a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt.
Okay.
And then we can go ahead and start adding in your maple syrup.
Oh, yeah, you smell that maple syrup.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add in the oatmeal, the pecans, and then also the coconut. And so all this goes into the pie. And then what we do then is put it in an unbaked pie shell. Are you getting a workout?
Yes.
You need a relief whisker.
I'm gonna need an Advil. We're done with this.
And then the coconut, and then underneath that pie tin there,
it's getting thick.
I have a unbaked pie shell. Then, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
That is right there.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, it goes, and it's got a little flour in the bottom, and we always just put a little flour in there because that will help thicken all the ingredients. And as you can see,
it's thick.
Yeah, it goes then right into that.
Okay.
Bakes in the oven, 275 for roughly about an hour. Okay. Low and slow. We don't want to get this one, as you can see, it just lightly brown on top.
Yeah. Morgan's breaking a sweat here.
All right, and so then we're going to come over here and we're going to make one of the sides we have, and this is a sweet potato casserole. So this is about 6 sweet potatoes that I've just went ahead and baked in the oven.
Okay.
And then all I'm going to do is
let me answer it.
Is give a little salt into here, and then we're going to do sugar.
Okay.
And then we're going to do brown sugar, and then we're going to do a little bit of OJ.
Oh,
really?
Wouldn't have thought of that.
A little bit of heavy cream. It's actually half and half is what I have there.
Okay.
Some vanilla. And then we're going to mix this together, and then what this will do is right at the end we're going to add the 2 eggs. Okay. Because you don't want to add the eggs into here because then it will overbeat the eggs, so you're going to go ahead and mix this up. Okay. Beat your eggs, then fold the eggs in.
Okay.
Okay? And then after that is done, then we go ahead and put it into a sprayed pan, and we bake it in the oven. This is a really nice side that's different, and it's easy to do. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this into there. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of throw these eggs together and put them into here.
Should I put that in here?
Yeah, let's put that into that baking pan over there.
Okay. And so this Pilgrim pie, you can get it at the Machine Shed, but this is a family recipe, right?
It is. This was my mother's recipe, and this is one of the ones, I mean, honestly, Mom would always make 5 Pilgrim pies for us, and she'd make like 2 of our pumpkin pies because the Pilgrim was always the most popular.
Folding it in.
Really? I had a pumpkin.
Yes. So then we're going to go ahead and put this over here. And then this bakes in the oven for about 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then we make a crumb topping for that has brown sugar, some butter, and some pecans. And then we just put that right on top.
Is it a nice little crunch?
Yes, and bake that in the oven for about another 15 minutes. So it goes about goes 45 minutes, and then about another 15 minutes with this crumb topping on top. And bada bing, bada boom, and that's
there you
what
go.
we got.
Amazing. Okay.
So the pie.
Yeah.
And again, so when you order the dinner, you get to pick whatever pie you want, and we have, I don't know, 8 or 10 pies that you can pick from.
wow.
Yeah.
And so then we've got, and then this is one of the favorites that we have. I brought the chocolate cream, which is a French silk, I guess,
so
for
good,
for a like. And this is
the Pilgrim one when it's
Yeah,
done?
We get to try that
Try
one.
it?
Yes.
Okay, how much notice does somebody need to give if
So
they want to
what
order?
we always like is just, we kind of say for the holiday dinners, is 48 hours in advance. But we're starting to take orders right now, so you can give us a call at the Machine Shed, and then we'll step you through how to order your dinners and all that good stuff and how to do the pies. And
That's great.
And you can pick them up. We're not open, and that's what people get a little confused. We're not open on the day of Thanksgiving. We let that for our staff to be able to enjoy. But it's the day before, and it's just, and then we have reheat instructions for everybody to be able to take it home
so
if you don't
nice.
want to go through all the pain to be able to do it.
That's good to know. 48 hours, because I think, things happen, right?
They do.
You know, and
They do.
plans get canceled, people get sick or whatever, and so it's just good to know that time frame.
Yep.
And just remember, it feeds a family of 4, so if you don't want to cook at all and you're having the whole family over, maybe you have to do 2 or 3 orders of these.
Yes, exactly.
That Pilgrim pie is really good.
Incredible.
I can understand why it's more popular than the pumpkin.
It is, and a little bit of whipped cream is one of my faves on top. You got to have whipped cream too.
Oh, wow.
To finish it off
That was
with.
really
A
good.
little ice cream as well. Yeah, that was great. Well, the Machine Shed restaurant is located on Northwest Boulevard in Davenport. We have the address and phone number on your screen. And of course, if you want to get more information to look at your options for those holiday meals to go, you can visit machineshed.com/holidays-meals-to-go. Chef Grunder, thank you so much for joining us here today. This was great. And next week, you will, I took a trip out to Machine Shed for the holiday gift ideas, also sharing a good soup recipe. So tune in next week for that. Yeah, that was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, coming up on QCL, 'tis the season for shopping, and you can find a unique handmade handbag created right here in the Quad Cities. Learn more about bags by Becky Mack next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
If you are looking for a unique or customized handbag, backpack, tote, even a makeup bag, there's a creator right here in the Quad Cities who can help you with that. Becky McCarran is the woman behind Bags by Becky Mack, and she's in the studio with us today. Becky, welcome. I should say welcome back.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you for being here and chatting with us today.
Absolutely.
A lot of people may remember your segment with Paula Sands. I believe it was last year.
Yes, it was. Yes.
She had worn a really cute outfit on air, and you had made her a custom handbag that was kind of modeled.
She wore a
after
leather jacket.
A leather jacket and
yes.
like a leopard print top underneath.
Yeah.
And so some people, if you love Paula, you'll remember that. So that was really special to her.
Yeah.
And so, that was great. But you've also made all of these.
I've made more. Yes, it's grown very, very rapidly. Yes.
How did you get started in doing this?
Oh, about 4 years ago during pandemic, looking for something to do.
Some people bake bread.
Yep, and I make bags. I've always been I love bags and I love sewing.
Yes.
I've sewed my whole life, and next thing you know, we're able to get industrial sewing machines into our home, not just in a factory.
Wow.
I ordered a big industrial sewing machine, and here we go.
And we're off to the races.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started doing this like entirely during the pandemic. Had you made handbags at all sporadically before that? That's really impressive.
No, I used to work with the cylinder arms in a factory prior for years for my career, and just learned, and it just kind of snowballed into this to where now I can have it at home. And then there's designers out there that create the pattern.
Okay.
And then what they do is then they'll ask for testers, and then we test the bag for for them before they can launch their pattern.
Oh, wow.
And so we do all that. And so then once the testing's done and it's approved and we send our feedback in, then she will launch the bag. And then also I do tutorials to show these ladies, because people are visual learners as well. So then I do tutorials on them to show how to do them step by step through the pattern of making these bags.
Wow, amazing. But you were, adamant. You said, I'm not a designer. You said,
yes.
I'm a creator.
Correct.
But I kind of beg to differ, because you brought some really cool Christmas items with you today.
Yes, that's new this year for me.
Well, we were talking about this before we started our segment, and I want to show some of these off. So these are like wine
bags, yes, or alcohol that you could carry.
Yeah.
And the little tag on it will say, carry your spirits with you.
Oh my gosh. So obviously these ones are a Grinch theme, which they're absolutely perfect with the fur, and the sayings on them are so cute. So when did you start? Was this the first year that you've done these?
These are the first time, yes. I haven't done these before. It just, needed something, because now I'm in a shop, and I needed something else to help with Christmas, and I'm staying with the bag theme. So let's go with the, wine bags or gift bags and paper purse bags. I have also little
And these are going to be really sturdy too. So when you're thinking about, like, when you get a gift for somebody, like a glass or a bottle of wine, and they have like the paper gift bags for it, and you're kind of always wondering, like, is this going to topple over or bust the bag? Yeah. That's not
No,
happening.
I double sewed on the seams to make sure that will hold it up.
Yeah.
And
that is
you have to
super
make those sturdies because they're heavy, yes.
Well, and tell us about these too.
Well, these are little Christmas stockings that I cut the boot off, and then I boxed it out, and I added some scrapbooking paper in there to make it a little stiff, and then handles, and decorated them.
It is. Again, this is another one where if you have something, like, it's not just going to fall over. It's really sturdy because of what she's done there on the inside. I know it's hard to see. That's really cool. Okay, so you just talked about that you are in some shops now and some stores.
Well, I'm actually in Gathered Goods, and what they're doing is they help us small businesses get started.
We've had them on the show.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm in the boutique area, and you go through, and I'm on the left and right side.
Wow.
And I have my Christmas on one side and my bags on the other, and I'm just very excited to be there, because you can go, because last year I couldn't. I was just a website.
Yeah.
And now I actually have a place where you can go and see and touch the bags and see the quality of how I make them.
Congratulations. I mean, that is really exciting. And I think too, for somebody who's, looking for a handbag, part of that isn't, like, they do want to see it and touch it and feel it and really get a feel for how large it is, and if...
Well, and they're one of a kind.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be, if you see these two, they might be the same style.
Right.
But we don't mass produce. This bag making group that I'm in, we don't mass produce. If you want to get a bag that's like this is the only one.
Oh my gosh.
And then, okay, you'll have the same style, but we're in a different color.
It actually is just a unique, one of a kind
And then
thing.
it's like a work of art.
Okay, yes, we need to show this one. And while I'm showing off this is incredibly beautiful.
This is supposed to be, it was a contest we had in our bag group. Audrey Hepburn in the Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I love it.
And so we had to come up with a face and what we could do. And again, they're works of art. They're one of a kind. They each have their own character.
Yeah, this is really cool. And speaking of Gathered Goods, there's some holiday promotions as well we want to let people know about, right? There's some sales coming up for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday.
Yes, and there will be deep discounts and discounts out throughout the store. I will have mine as well. And it starts on the Friday, what do you say?
Black Friday, right?
Black Friday and Small Business Sunday, Saturday.
Yep, the 29th and the 30th, 30% off.
Yes.
So now that you know all about all the bags and everything that you do and how unique they are, people are going to want to find that unique and special gift.
Yes, I hope so.
For somebody for the holiday season.
Yes.
These are incredible. If you want to contact Becky or see more of her creations, definitely visit her YouTube page or her website, which is on the screen, bagsbyBeckyMac.com. You can also, again, see her work in person. We mentioned Gathered Goods, which is on North Brady Street in Davenport. Becky, you are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I thank you for having me again and showing this off and giving me a chance to. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yes. And up next, we are getting squeaky clean with Buff City Soap, a plant-based handmade soap company that specializes in products that are free of harsh chemicals. We'll learn more after the break.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
Give the gift of self-care this holiday season with products that are plant-based and free of harsh chemicals, and you can find those products at Buff City Soap. Here to tell us more about the variety of items available is Chloe Sullivan. Chloe, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, this has been such a fun segment. So first of all, tell us a little bit more about Buff City Soap. I know a lot of folks in the Quad Cities were really excited when we found out that we were getting a location here in the Quad Cities. So kind of explain it for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a little bit different than most bath and body retailers. A lot of our products are going to be plant-based, so there's no harsh chemicals. But not only do we carry your typical bath and body care, we also carry products for your home as well, such as our plant-based laundry soap. We also carry anything from accessories and all of that as well. But the best part is just having no harsh chemicals in your products.
Yeah, that's, it's amazing. And it is interesting, too, that sometimes that's really hard to find.
It is, yeah.
It's nice when I think a business is just really upfront about it and kind of lets you know right off the bat that that's what they're all about and that's their mission. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you brought today, because I've never been there before, so I'm thinking, yes, I love soaps. This is great. I can't wait to see. When you started talking about laundry detergent, things like that, I was like, oh, they must have just a variety.
Oh, we do. We have a wide variety. It doesn't just start with your typical bar of soap.
No.
Of course, we do carry that.
You do carry it, though, and they're beautiful as well.
Yep, that's some of our holiday soaps. We come out with seasonals about 4 times a year, so we get some new scents in there. But then we also carry everything from of course, our candles. We've got liquid laundry soaps. The best thing ever is our foaming hand soap because it's got that aloe vera in there. Really perfect for the upcoming winter season. Dry, cracked hands, we don't want that. Okay. Then everything else, we've got some body mist over there too. Bath bombs, we carry mini products as well. But we've got a lot of gift sets here. It's the holiday season.
Bath bombs, yes. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to ask you about. I'm one of those people that, I do like to put together gifts for friends and family, but it's so nice when, you guys do the work for us.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You have a lot of options here.
Yes. Luckily, this is perfect also for the dads that don't know what to get when they come in. So this really helps with that.
You're welcome, dads.
Yeah. We've got a lot of options from your typical, just a small bundle, that grab and go item for that teacher or, that neighbor. So we carry small gift sets as well as more larger ones. We've got this one right here.
Okay, so this one here is the foaming hand soap. Would you say that is a pretty popular item?
Oh my gosh, yes. We sell through it like crazy, especially when we have it on sale. It goes crazy. Right off the shelves.
Okay, and that Stargazer, I just picked up a candle that said Stargazer. I smelled a soap over here that's called Stargazer. And this is one of the best smells ever.
Yeah, it's very piney, which is really nice for those who don't like that super sweet scent. So it gives you an option the holiday season that's not your typical, cinnamon or vanilla.
Okay, great. All different kinds of candles as well. I mean, putting a candle in with a gift set is just always a great idea.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have an item personally or a product personally that you really like?
Oh my gosh, yes. The body lotion. This is my #1 product because it's got coconut oil in there. So it's going to be a really good everyday lightweight moisturizer. So during the summer, this is my go-to all month long.
Or in the winter when you are just constantly dry, like your skin constantly feels itchy and dry. Okay, so many of us, as we talked about, are tackling our holiday shopping right now. Talk a little bit about what Buff City is doing for the holiday season as far as promotions and things are concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this weekend we've got our $13 body care sale. So this is all of our body care products as well as our candles. So the lowest price of the whole year, $13.
Very, very nice.
Then we've got our Black Friday promotions coming up. The first 100 people on Friday, Black Friday, will get buy one, get one, $5 any laundry soap. And who doesn't want to get $5?
$5 laundry soap? Yeah, this buy one, get one?
Yep, so you'll get that second one for the $5, and we can customize this into any scent you find in the store.
Really?
Yes, so it makes it a lot more fun, but can make it harder because you got so many choices to do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So forget being outside of wherever it is that you, whatever big box store you typically line up. Be sure to line up outside Buff City Soap.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's great. So those are the promotions for Black Friday. 40% off all body care items I have in my notes here. And then you guys are doing stuff for Small Business Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So more with the laundry soap. So people must really be loving
Oh my gosh, this is what we're known for. It's the laundry soap. We carry in a powder version as well, which you can see right here.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Yeah, so that has a refill program too, which is really nice. So you can save the plastic tub, bring it in, and we'll refill right into it. And so it saves the tub from going to the landfill, saves the guest $1 as well. We can always customize it into any scent.
That's great. So
yeah,
much sustainability in mind.
Yeah, so it'll be $15 only for either our laundry soaps, and you can do the candles as well.
Okay.
So you're saving a good deal anyway.
This is great.
Yeah,
this is great. Yeah, if Buff City wasn't on your radar, I feel like, you know, this is a great option for gifts for the holiday season and for yourself, you know, for the other 364 days of the year.
Yes.
Buff City Soap is located off 53rd Street in Davenport. We're talking about right in front of Hy-Vee, next to Crumble Cookies, which is also pretty new to the area. If you don't know, we have the address up on your screen. We'll make sure it's on our website for you. And of course, to learn about all the products available, just visit buffcitysoap.com. Chloe, great job. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you. Coming up in our next half hour, a visit from Blue House Dry Goods, a family-owned business specializing in gourmet blends for drinks, dips, seasonings, and cookies. And later, cybersecurity tips from Rouse Consulting Group ahead of Cyber Monday. We'll learn more about this IT solutions company headquartered in Moline. But first, we are back to seeing sunshine on this November afternoon. So what can we expect for the weekend? Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland will join us with your full forecast next.
And now your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland.
All right, well, we did indeed start with a little bit of fog this morning, and our skies did clear, and we've kept that clear sky right on through the day. A beautifully sunny afternoon, and the fact that it's a Friday helps as well. Temperature-wise, as we go through the night, we'll start off clear, and we'll probably stay that way for much of the night. However, toward morning, there's a chance that we'll develop some fog with lows getting back to the mid and upper 30s to the low 40s. And then tomorrow, with cloudy skies moving in and a few peaks of sun, looks like we'll top off in the mid 50s for our Saturday. Here's a look at how things fare right now. And again, all the clouds have moved off to the east. We're clear, but we are watching some more clouds develop off to our west. These will swing through toward morning, if not a little bit earlier. But again, fog is something that we'll have develop over the night, with lows tonight back to the low to mid 30s, a little colder off to the west, and where the clouds let things stay a little bit warmer to the east today, a little bit milder for those lows. But then tomorrow, looks like we'll all even out with those highs somewhere in the low to mid 50s. And looking at things right now in terms of those winds, not very strong at this point. A light wind, which again will help some fog form later tonight. And as you can see, we'll go through much of the night clear, but toward morning, there you go. We see that fog developing. It's that gray that kind of envelops the map. And then after that, we'll just see some clouds being through and through our skies throughout the day, but there will be a few peaks of sun as well. Now, as far as rain is concerned, looks like we might get back to a chance for that on Sunday, but it's not going to be a very strong chance. Here's a look at those lows again, back to the mid and upper 30s with those highs in the mid 50s. And as Exact Track shows, moving on from Saturday afternoon, we go through Saturday with clouds. Sunday comes through, we get some more clouds, and it does, it has been pretty consistent, advertising a little bit of light rain on Sunday, so we can't rule out a brief shower or two. And then the real rain comes in on Monday. This is going to be a widespread rain system here that could include some thunderstorms as we go through our Monday night. Here's a look at our forecast then for the weekend: 56 Saturday, 61 Sunday, 50s Monday and Tuesday. Then it does get colder toward the end of next week. Wednesday could bring a few raindrops. Thursday we might see a few raindrops and or some flurries. So it does get colder just in time for holiday parade weekend here in the Quad Cities. Kyle and Morgan, back to you.
All right, Eric, thank you. So many fun things to look forward to. And from cookie mixes to dips and drinks, there is a family-owned business right here in the QCA offering everything you need for holiday gifts, gatherings, any festivities.
Yeah, we're talking about Blue House Dry Goods, which got its start at the Freight House Farmers Market back in 2018. Joining us in the QCL kitchen with a closer look are Corey Cunningham and his daughter Eden. Both of you very involved in the family business. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so
it's great to be here.
You're very big on family. Behind the scenes, you've got some of your kids. Your wife is joining you today.
Yeah.
So, Corey, tell us a little bit more about your family. You take a lot of pride in your family.
Yeah, absolutely. So originally from Arizona, we moved out here 10, 12 years ago. Wow. Had 3 kids, and Lord changed our hearts. Now we have 12. And so we just kept multiplying.
Oh my gosh.
Eden here is our oldest. So when we moved from Arizona out here, she came and she's been the big champion of our home. And one of the things that we try to do is teach an entrepreneurial spirit to our kids. And so her and her younger brother, they started out at the farmer's market doing cookie mixes and some other things. And so the cookie mixes just seemed to sit really well. And I kind of took off.
That's amazing. I love hearing that. Congratulations to you. That's super cool.
Thank you.
So the mixes and things that we're here to talk about today, are these all the stuff that you create at your farm?
Yeah, we make these in our own kitchen.
That's amazing to me.
We come up with all our own recipes. We print our own labels. We do all of it at our home. So
that is truly amazing, because we're going to get into it here in a second, and you kind of learn the variety of flavors and options that they have available. The fact that you're able to just all create that yourselves, I think is just super impressive.
Yeah, it's not only the cookie mixes, but we've got some drinks. All you got to do is add water. We've got the dips. So let's kind of get into it. With some of the stuff you brought. So we're going to start with the vegetable and the cracker dip down here.
So you want to kind of explain that?
Yeah, so these were originally seasonings, and then we just tried them as a dip, and we loved it. So now it's on the back of each of the packages. It gives you instructions for what to do. You can make multiple servings with each one.
So what kinds did you guys bring today?
This is our Fiesta Taco and our everything bagels.
Everything bagels.
Both sounds great.
And we're from Arizona, so I just wanted to warn you about that. So.
Ooh, I like
that a little bit with us.
I like the sound of that. Okay, I'm going to try them both, but I'm going to start with the everything bagel, because I love that.
I'll try the Fiesta. I'll
take a big bite here.
Little Ritz cracker here.
So roughly, what kind of variety do you have when it comes to choices for the seasonings and the dips and things like that?
So mainly we focus on So we've been to a lot of vendor shows all over the area, and hands down, these two have been our top sellers. So we really have been focusing mainly on these two.
Wow.
Yeah, talk about how your business has grown since just starting at the farmer's market 6 years ago.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So they started, and then she was actually working on and making more of the cookie mixes and doing really well with that. And about a year ago, I actually lost my job with one of the corporations around here. And so at that point, we're like, well, we got to bring in money, right?
Sure.
Wow. So with a family with 12 kids, I mean, there's overhead. So we said, you know what, we're all in. We're going to really start to do this business full time.
Oh my gosh.
And so from there, we expanded it. It was a side thing at the time, but we expanded it. We started doing different drink mixes as well. My wife loves coffee. I'm not a coffee fan, but I love cocoa. I love cider and chai tea, so we do all that. We brought in the classics like that Eden has come up with. Almost every one of them is her own very recipe.
Oh my gosh.
The seasonings and dips.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, we're going to try that too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so which ones do we have?
So here we have chai tea, which is our top seller, and then our spiced peach cider as well.
Okay, great.
And the best thing about these drink mixes is all you have to do at home, all you have to do is just add water. It can be hot, it can be cold, whatever temperature you want it at, you can do it on your own.
Right. Yeah, so all we do is on the packet, every one of them has its own instructions, how much mix that you put in.
Okay.
And then you put it in with hot water, and as you mix it, you can see it starts to dissolve there.
Yeah.
Might want to mix it a little longer, but I'm going to go ahead just for the sake of time, let you try it like this. So this is the chai tea.
Okay, yeah, you go for the chai.
Eating all the dips and all the
cider,
drinks.
yeah.
And here's
usually it's me taking all the food, so you go for it.
Starving, apparently.
Yeah. Did you try that Fiesta dip?
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's delicious, and you're right. It's got a little bit of kick to it, but not too bad.
Wow.
Yours on a kick isn't too bad, but it's delicious.
Okay, and Eden, we can actually find some of your products in stores locally. I know we really focused heavily on the freight house or the farmers markets, I should say, but we can find a lot of this in stores.
Yeah, we're in multiple stores around the area. We're in Crafted QC. They just moved to LeClaire.
Yes, we
it's
had
a really
them on the
great area
show.
down
It's
there.
beautiful. Yeah, it's really cool. and Gathered Goods, which we were just talking about in one of our segments today. So if you haven't stopped,
I gotta make it up there.
Gathered Goods.
Yeah.
I've got a chai tea throughout here.
Yeah, so you can stop at Gathered Goods there on North Brady Street. Obviously, Crafty QC is on Cody Road in LeClaire. Wow, I'm struggling over here too, but yeah, the apple cider.
Because we just want to eat.
Yes.
So, and also you are part of a really cool event that's coming up at the beginning of December, correct? Yeah. So this is the Made Market event.
Right. Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
so talk about that a little?
Yeah, it's going to be December 6th and 7th, a Friday and a Saturday.
Oh yeah, there it is on the screen.
Yeah, it's a really cool event. I think there's over 100 different vendors. Really cool. We're going to be there with our farm stand and with all of our mixes, and we'll be sampling. We'll have lots of samples there for anyone who wants to try our stuff.
You can find that at the Bend Expo in East Moline.
Yes, that is.
It's always a great time.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more,
fun.
If you want to learn more about what they have to offer, see all their products, you can visit their website, bluehouse.com. Eden and Corey, thank you so much for sharing your business with us.
We didn't even get to the cookies.
No.
So, and you know what that means?
Cookies.
It means you have to come back.
Yes.
Okay, so we would love to have you guys back anytime. Yes, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Still to come on QCL, Rouse Consulting Group is here with some important cybersecurity tips as we kickstart online shopping for the holiday season.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
As part of our Hello Moline Week here at TV6, we are highlighting the many great businesses located in Moline, and one of them is committed to helping other businesses when it comes to technology and cybersecurity. Here from Rouse Consulting Group is Molly Owens and Eric Van Spybrook. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you so much. Lots to talk about. Eric, we'll start with you. Just give us a little bit of background on the business itself for folks that have never used it before or heard about it.
Yeah, so Rouse Consulting Group is a managed IT service provider as well as a managed IT security solutions provider.
Okay.
So essentially what that means is we work with small to medium-sized businesses, manage their IT infrastructure, secure their networks, and protect their data.
Okay.
What I will say is we do a really good job of understanding unique businesses' goals and designing technology solutions to meet those business goals.
Yeah, and I feel like that has to be ever changing. I mean, Molly, you, the business itself has been around for quite some time.
Yes, yeah, we're going on 30 years next year. So 2025 will mark 30 years in business for Rouse.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible given the technology and IT landscape.
I was just going to say, like, try and think back to what IT would have looked like even 30 years ago.
Floppy disks and...
Oh my gosh, you're so right though.
AOL Internet, you know?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
Yeah, that is truly incredible, and you've been here for all of it, which is amazing. And they're going to help us today with some cybersecurity tips ahead of the holidays.
Yes.
This is a really good time to do that. I know a lot of people have already been putting together their wish lists on, you know, on Amazon and things like that for Cyber Monday. A lot of people are already ordering things online. So we want to get started with that because it's very important, and something bad always seems to happen to somebody every single year. So phishing scams, this is a big one.
It is a big one, and you know, cybercrime never takes a day off, but we certainly see a much heightened attack during the holiday time.
Okay.
And then most of those attacks are coming through phishing attempts. So these are emails that are targeted around very topical events or situations. So Cyber Monday deals, Black Friday deals, deals of the day, deals that are too good to be true, as well as just other areas of you know, the topics that they're trying to attack.
So they're just trying to get you to click on something.
They have gotten extremely smart and very tricky, so they can imitate almost anybody.
Amazon shipping labels, UPS shipping labels.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Really? Okay. Strong passwords. So talk about the importance of a strong password. I honestly, I had to, this is funny and I'm laughing because I had to change a password for something for work just today. And like, no matter what I did, it was like weak, weak, good enough. Like I couldn't get that strong password. I mean, you really kind of have to put in the effort at this point.
And it's a combination of things. And I'm sure you have a strong password now. So we're looking for a password that's 8 characters long. It's got a capital letter. It's got a numerical number and a special character.
Okay.
But alongside with that, you also have to deploy 2-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication. So a password is your first layer of proving who you are.
Okay.
And then you need additional layers on top of that.
So that's going to say, I'm going to send you a code to your phone.
Exactly.
Or something
so
like that.
One option would be something you have, which would be a code on your phone or a key card or a token.
Okay.
A third option would be something you are, so something biometric, like a thumbprint or a facial recognition.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And another one, avoiding public Wi-Fi. I am so happy that you're talking about this because every time there is public Wi-Fi, I feel like, you know, a lot of people, I mean, I'm not going to, you know, guilt myself here. They're like, yay, they have free Wi-Fi. Yep. Okay, that's not necessarily a good thing. Maybe you want to ask the business owner or someone if they have a secured one that you put in a password.
Yep, Morgan, you don't want to do your day trading on a Starbucks Wi-Fi. Okay? Right. You don't want to go to a hotel lobby and log into your bank, right? Because it's prime for bad actors to sort that information and try to gain credentials and access. So if you have to do business dealings over a public Wi-Fi, have a VPN or a virtual private network software deployed to help mask or hide what you're doing in your data traffic.
And then being aware of urgent requests, sometimes those will get us as well. So if somebody is messaging you or emailing you or even direct messaging you on like a social media site, be wary of that.
Exactly. You know, your banks are never going to reach out to you with information they already know about you, right? So if you get a sketchy text message saying your bank has been fraudulent, click this link to log in. Call your bank. Don't actually click on that link.
And that just goes with the last point, reporting suspicious activity. So thank you for all of that information. The business, again, almost 30 years you've been around. You know you've made a really big impact. You're also constantly, Molly, trying to make a big impact on the community in other ways. So kind of talk a little bit about all of the things that you are involved in at Rouse.
So community is actually one of our core values. So we strive to be present and there and relevant in the community. One of our favorite events that we do every year is the Hand in Hand Chili Cook-Off, which is coming up in February.
It is a great event.
It is fantastic. We love it. You can see on the screen there, we've got our pictures from last year. We also actually just today and yesterday we're at the JA Inspire Career Expo.
Another great organization.
Yes. So not only do we like to donate to be involved in the community, we want to be present. We want to be there, and we want to bring that high energy and make that event even more memorable for whomever is putting it on.
Yeah, and it makes all the difference, you know, with a hometown business company like yours. We should also mention it's almost Toys for Tots time, and they have a Toys for Tots drop-up location at Rouse Consulting Group. If you don't know where it is located at 422 16th Street in Moline. If you want to learn more about the company and the different ways that it can help your business, just visit them on the web. The web address is go to rcg.com. You can also follow along on Facebook anytime for all kinds of updates there. Eric and Molly, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of celebrating Moline, we are getting a preview of our TV6 Hello Moline initiative after the break. A live report from Mercado on 5th next.
You're watching Quad Cities Live.
All week long, TV6 has been shining a spotlight on Moline leading up to our live broadcast coming up tonight at 5 and 6.
Yeah, we're saying hello Moline, the second largest city in the Quad Cities. And we're also saying hello to TV6's Kyle Dickens, who joins us live from Mercado on 5th. And Kyle, this has become a really popular spot in downtown Moline, and that's where you're going to be tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun night out here. I'm pretty excited because, yeah, this is, everybody knows Mercado on 5th if you're from the Quad Cities, right? You know about the street festival that goes on, but tonight is Loteria. And you can take a look here. It's like bingo, but look at these gifts you win. There's a TV over there. Lots of cool stuff that is up for grabs tonight. So, you know, you definitely want to make sure you stop out here. Doors open at 5, and the Loteria starts at 6. Food is also going to be provided out here as well, or available out here, I should say, and as well as a bar too. So great time. It's gonna be exciting here out here tonight. A lot of fun things happening in Moline. So even though the weather's a little chilly outside, it'll be a little chilly tonight, things are gonna be nice and warm in here, and just a great time. Already seeing some people starting to stack up here in the parking lot ready for the event. So again, doors open at 5. The Loteria, or it's like bingo, starts at 6 o'clock. So we're gonna be out here all night long, and can't wait to see how much fun it's going to be. So stop on out and definitely say hi. Back to you guys.
All All right, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you so much. And it is time now for Wins of the Week, also a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Eric, we'll start with you.
Oh, okay. Well, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
Yes, my win of the week is going to be tonight. These are my dates. My daughters, Erin and Taylor. I just love this picture. This is actually like 2010, I think.
I've seen it. I love it too.
But so it's the holidays. Everybody's going to get busy. I told my daughters and their mom that we're going to go to Analog tonight and just have fun.
That's fun.
Because we haven't done it in a long time. And the last time we did it, we had a blast. So before everybody gets into holiday mode and can't come out and do things, I said, let's make a Friday night after I get done from work. We'll go down to Analog and just play skee ball and the arcade games and just have a blast.
That
and
sounds
we always do.
So great. Yeah. Definitely going to be a win of the week. A preemptive win, but a win nonetheless. My win of the week, well, a little over a week ago, I celebrated my birthday. I wasn't here. I took the day off, and over the weekend, my friends and I, we went out for dinner. And all those folks that you saw at the beginning, those are all my really good friends that I met when I moved to my neighborhood a few years ago. So those are moms and dads with kids in the same school that Darby is in, and they have just become like family. And so everybody went out and celebrated. We all had dinner together on Saturday, and I just can't remember having that much fun in a really long time.
And I meant to ask you this before, but what was that dessert?
Yeah, what was that?
Okay, so we got all the desserts that they had, and we literally passed them around the table. The one that I had in front of me was the caramel cheesecake.
Okay,
if I could get it in like bulk. Monarch.
Be the win of the lifetime.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, what's yours?
Yeah, so mine also has not happened yet.
Yeah.
Today's my last day at TV6 for a while because I am going to be having a baby this weekend. Or my wife is, obviously. not me. There's no magic miracle thing going here, but yeah, we're having our third kid, so everyone's been super supportive. It's going to be very weird having 6 weeks off, but I'm really looking forward to it. My first two, I didn't get paternity leave, so I'm very grateful for our company and TV6 for allowing this opportunity to spend it with my family, but I will, of course, miss you guys, but I'll be plenty busy, don't worry.
Yes, you will. We'll miss you too. I expect a picture as soon as you guys are comfortable with.
I bet he gains paternity weight.
I hope not.
Thank you for watching. Your News at 4 with Kyle is next. Oh my gosh.